Florida, because
Hey, are you happy that I'm back?
I'm so happy.
You're really that happy?
Yes,
Why are you so happy?
Because you're my baby.
They just saw us kiss. They just saw us. They just saw us. Family friendly. Oh, we're married, so it's okay. Okay, time. Oh man, so I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. Let me know if you guys have ever experienced this before. But we just came back from the gym, right? And I've been trying to run more, right? Because when we were in El Paso, right? We just got back from El Paso, as you can see. I got all my luggage on me. But when we were in El Paso, the guy at Gold's Gym, I was telling him I'm trying to cut, I'm trying to lose weight. What do I do? And he was like, you need to run more. You're not doing SHIT, you know what I'm saying? And I was just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I got to run more. He's like, don't be lazy. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to up my running. And so I'm doing like 2 miles and so it's like I'm doing like 2.5 miles running and walking for half a mile. And then what I'm also doing though is I'm also doing the stair climber, right? But the thing is, my knees are hurting so bad right now. Like, I'm talking, they feel like they're bleeding internally. I've never had this knee problem before. My dad says I should just jump back in the pool, but I just think I need to put insoles in my boots because they take most of the impact supposedly. Here?
Yeah.
It does. Tell me when. So I wasn't going to go into this. I was not going to go into this, but obviously you guys read the title. So I got a little story time for you guys, and it's coming from Beth, because Beth was here at home, and when I came to this, I was so mad. Like, I was so mad, and I decided to share it with you guys. So let's get inside so we can begin this little story time. Oh my God, it's so dark in here, bro. We have been gone for like 3 days. We have not been in here, but we're about to leave this place for a week. So, dude, how does it look right now?
It's pretty dark. But you looked good coming in, but now it's dark.
Okay, so I think that's better on the lighting. How's it looking? Here, babe, I'll let you put down your stuff right now. Go ahead. What did you... You stayed at my mom's. Beth actually stayed at my mom's while I was away. So if y'all are wondering where Beth was, she's actually staying at my mom's. So that's where she's been. She was helping out my grandpa because, look, my grandpa has a family business, right? And we've been doing it for years since I was born. He has a wholesale toys. So basically resellers will buy them from him and they will resell toys and stuff and like Fiesta lights and all that kind of stuff. So she's been helping out over there at the shop. But now we're back home. But let's get into the story time, bro. So this actually happened to Beth when she was away, and she was driving my mom's car, but we're just going to go ahead and go into this. I'm going to go ahead and narrate it because I feel like I can do a better job at narrating. Sorry, babe.
Wow.
But I'm going to go ahead and do that.
But this is not our first incident. You've had a problem with this too.
Yeah, I have. Just press record. It's easy.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of dark. Like all the shadows.
As you guys know, I've been in El Paso for the weekend. Reason why we went to El Paso, by the way, is because I hadn't felt like I had gotten my full dedication to legit vlogs lately, and I kind of wanted to, you know, bring the best content that I can bring to the channel for legit vlogs, because I know I have a really, really solid audience on there. I think we're like at 415,000 subscribers right now, which is phenomenal. And so I'm going to try to grow this channel just like I grew the other channel. What's wrong?
Nothing.
But I'm gonna try to get as much content out there as you guys as I possibly can. But anyways, we're gonna get into this story time today because this really made me angry when I come home to this and I have my wife tell me about this. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna share it with you guys. But most people like to sit down when they do story times. I'm gonna get up so I can be live and you know what I'm saying, so I can just be like more energetic with you guys. So picture this. I'm out in El Paso working hard, getting content for y'all, man. And Beth's at my mom's. So she's been working, like I said, at my grandpa's shop for the past couple days. So she got some money now, baby. She got that money, right? And so she decides to be a good sister-in-law. As you guys know, we're married. So she decides to be a good sister-in-law, and she's like, I'm gonna go ahead and take your sisters to the mall to go buy some makeup, buy some clothes, whatever they want, because my sisters help too. So they got money in their pockets too. So you know they're about to go spend that money, baby. Anyways, she takes my mom's car, and my mom's car, you know, it's not bad. You know, my parents, the way they raised us, I don't want to say we were raised like poor or in the hood or anything like that.
It's a family car.
It's a family car pretty much, but I'm going to get into that. But my parents, you know, they have money, you know, they're not rich by any means. They are definitely not rich, but they're not broke, okay? So God has always taken care of our family. Thank you, Lord. He's always provided for our financial needs. But the thing about this car that they have right now is it is a kind of older used vehicle because, you know, my parents, you know, they're not rich, like I said, so they really can't get like the best, you know, the newest 2018 Honda family vehicle that, you know, it has beds in it and it has the flat screen 50-inch where you could play Halo and freaking Fortnite all day in it, and it has a wine cooler in there. No, my parents have an old vehicle from like the 2006 or something like that. I don't know. So it's not the best looking vehicle. Keep in mind, it's not the best looking vehicle. So my wife decides to be a good sister-in-law and to take my sister shopping. She's just being a good, you know, wife. And then I realized, dang, I'm in El Paso and I got this video right on the Nike outlet that I'm supposed to upload. And so I was like uploading it, bro. And I was uploading it. And then I realized, oh shoot, I don't have the thumbnail. And I spent about like 30 minutes, 45 minutes creating this thumbnail for the Nike outlet. And so I'm like, oh snap, dude, I have no thumbnail. My video is not gonna get views. So I uploaded it and it was like, it wasn't doing that good. It honestly was not doing that good. So I told Beth, baby, I need you to go home, right? And I called you when you were shopping. So being a good wife, she tries to drive to the condos. But right now, we actually have Fiesta going on. And if you guys don't know what Fiesta is, it's like the craziest thing in San Antonio. Honestly, everybody literally goes crazy for Fiesta. So if you're not familiar with Fiesta, I want to give you guys a little example real quick. So let's see if I can show them Fiesta, a little bit of Fiesta. We haven't been home in like 3 days. I usually like to keep these curtains down because sometimes, dudes will like clean our windows, and sometimes I'll just see them like they'll be on these little weird rope thingies, you know what I'm saying? Like how you see in like the movies when they're cleaning the windows. So that's what they do here because we have condos here. And so sometimes like if they look inside, like they say not to leave your doors unlocked because they could like steal. So anyways, I close my windows when we're gone. Anyways, but that's besides the point. So if you guys look, where is it? Where's the carnival?
Did it leave already? Was the oyster bake?
I think the carnival's still there, but I think that the lights are off. So it's, what time is it right now anyways? It is like, bros, it is like, it's like 11:40 right now, so I'm guessing the carnival already closed. But anyways, they had a whole thing of carnival. So Fiesta is like the biggest thing that happens in San Antonio, guys. Like us Mexicans absolutely love Fiesta. They have the Selena Parade. They have all kinds of events and stuff like that. And basically where we live is like the center of downtown San Antonio. The San Antonio Tower is literally right outside of our door. So as you guys can imagine, all the events that go on in San Antonio take place right here or all around it. So it's a big deal, guys. I mean, it is a big deal, and I'm so glad we're about to take a trip, which I'll announce to you guys at the end of the video where we're gonna go. So I'm glad we don't have to be here for Fiesta because literally we wouldn't be able to get out of our condos or we wouldn't be able to get back in.
This is not the first time it's happened.
This is not the first time it's happened because when the Final Four came, they wanted to give us trouble too, and I got so mad, but luckily I was there. This time I wasn't there, so Beth had to deal with it. So let me tell you guys what happened. So now it's time to get into the part where I really got mad, and I'm gonna have to take a seat for this because it really got me mad. So Beth is driving home, right, in my mom's vehicle, and she's trying to get this thumbnail. She's trying to be a good wife, you know. She took my sisters out. She is getting me the thumbnail. You're the best wife ever, by the way. I was working all day. She was working all day, so she's tired, right? So the last thing she needs is problems with getting into her own home. So, dude, I still cannot believe this happened, bro. Like, I literally cannot believe this happened. So she's driving my mom's vehicle. They closed the road, right, to get into our apartments. This is a beautiful place. I love this place right here. But bro, they freaking closed the roads to get into our apartments. So Beth, struggling, the officer is not letting her, you know, through. And she says, officer, I live in these, you know, condos. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, what condos are you even talking about? So she's like, officer, you know, here, this building has condos and we live in it and stuff like that. Now, I don't know what this officer's problem was. I'm sure he gets a lot of problems at Fiesta. But the next thing that this officer said, I'm gonna warn you guys, is really rude. And I don't think that we should have ever had to experience this because it is very bad. And I understand a lot of people have a lot of bad things against cops, and I'm trying not to get into that direction, you know. I try to just have love for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a thug. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what job you have. It doesn't matter what political standpoints you have as a Christian and a follower of Christ. I try to have love for everyone, right? So I don't oppose, or I am not for, you know, police, but I'm not opposed to them either. But this situation really got me upset, man, because it's like, we work hard, you know, we work hard for what we do, and we, you know, God has graciously blessed us to be in the financial place that we live in right now, right? So I don't know if this cop was racist or whatever, right? But literally, he tells Beth, you live there? Really? You live there? Bruh. You have got to be kidding me. Listen, I understand we're the youngest residents here, okay? But for you to tell my wife you live there, that is so wrong, bro. Like, I cannot bear to stand to think about what I would have told this cop if I was there. Keep in mind now that I don't get mad very easily, okay? I try to keep my cool. Like I said, I like to have love for everybody, bro. Peace, love, joy, kindness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. You know what I'm saying? But the problem comes when people are rude like that, bro, when we can't even get into our own home. So Beth had to convince him and say, listen, like, I can get my concierge to call you. Whatever you need, officer, I need to get into my home. So eventually, this dude let her into our home, but it just gets me so mad. And it sickens me, man. Like, that, honestly, at the end of the day, bro, like, you can think what you want, but that honestly sickens me. Like, imagine you're coming home from a long day of work, you're trying to get into your home, and a police officer's like, oh, you live there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a Mexican. You live there? You know what I mean? Like, you're 20 years old. You live there? Like, you're driving this vehicle. You live there? Bro, I just... You know, I really can't believe it. And I guess the reason I'm making this story is not to put shame on the officer or, you know, to make somebody look bad or to make a certain type of people look bad, but just to tell you guys, you know, learn from this story time, bro. Don't ever judge anyone, man. Do not judge a book by its cover. I don't care who it is. I don't care what race they are. I don't care what they look like, because you never know who it is, bro. You could be at the gym. You see some sweaty, dirty, ugly looking dude. Dude could be getting drafted into the NFL next week. Or you know what, man? You see this old man on the streets, right? And he's just dressed ugly. And he goes into a designer store and he's looking around. And maybe you're an employee at the designer store and you tell that man, sir, I'm sorry, you can't be dressed like that. But maybe that man is a multi-millionaire. No, maybe that man could even be a billionaire. But just because you said that, you completely lost an opportunity. So I want you guys to remember that, man. Fill yourselves with love. Don't fill yourselves with hate. Don't fill yourselves with jealousy. And don't fill yourselves with judging other people, guys. Don't. This is just a story that I hope I will never have to repeat. And if I do repeat it, I'm going to record the officer and show you guys what we have to go through. But it was just a crazy situation, guys. But y'all, I just got home from El Paso. I am exhausted, and we're actually leaving to Florida tomorrow. So we got a lot of content coming for you guys. I'm definitely going to be vlogging it. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button to join the Legit Nation. And with that, I will see y'all tomorrow. Let me know what story time y'all guys want to hear of next. Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys are interested in. Maybe you're interested in school. Maybe you're interested in how me and Beth met. Maybe you're interested in money. Maybe you're interested in fashion. I don't know what you're interested in. Let me know. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to give you guys another story time. Peace. Until next time, fam. I love y'all. Stay blessed. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. We're hopping over to Florida. We'll be vlogging it for you guys. See you soon.